Hello again. This is Jadar. I think I may have finally figured out the record. Oh, what a nightmare. I was trying to record it, but I had like 2 programs that I usually use for recording, and when I recorded this game, my mouse would disappear, my arrow. I wouldn't be able to know where I was going or nothing, so it was kind of odd. So I finally got another recording one that's really popular nowadays for streaming and such. Watched the video on how to set stuff up, and this is it, my first recording with that particular software. So hopefully we'll get rid of this one here. That was my test one. I did it. Let's see, this looks pretty good, right? Yep, I'll take it. Let's go. This is the let's go map. Alright, hopefully, hang on, sorry, I paused it so I could cough. Yeah, the other one didn't have a pause feature either. That was kind of crazy. But hopefully I can use my method of buying fish, cooking it, and reselling it to the people to make some quick cash. The last game I played when I was testing, the fish was $2.05. I bought it. It was 60% markdown, I guess. And then when I cooked it, they only were paying 40% back. So I ended up losing money per deal, as opposed to normally it being like $2.60 for cooked instead of. We were usually doubling our money in the other games. We're just gonna take a simple. Now you know what? Let's take a Reptilian. I think I'm gonna keep that for the claw fishing, in case I really need to try to make some quick cash. All right, and the E-Chick. No, thank you. Let's call him Chep. Chep's a good name. I like that. Let's take off that pretty armor you got there. Oop, I'm okay with that. Let's make you stand out though. There you go. I want to see him. Good enough. I'm taking adventuring with the pickaxe, taking athletics, and I'm taking leadership. Leadership is awesome. I've been testing that for a day or so, and it's great. There's a lot of advantages to it, and we're going to use them. I'm not taking any other skills because most of the skills are good enough at 10 or 12, and these are a little grindy for practice, but it can be done. Athletics I like because it had movement speed bonuses and sprint, and even beyond 10th level there was still some good ones that because this was a pain to get up. I tried finding stairs to walk up and jump off of. I was successful once out of the 10 times I tried, because some stairs it just nothing, it wouldn't work no matter which way or how I jumped on them or off of them. They just wouldn't do anything. So we're gonna do this. Let's see, we'll start somewhere near the mountain would be good. Actually, this looks pretty decent. I like to have a river in my starting settlement, you know, and somewhere around mountains if I need it to go mining. I mean, I'll have more than one eventually, but ooh, these are right next to each other, huh? What do you got? 128 and 221. That's a monster one. Let's do that. Give us more of a chance of finding a fire in somebody's house that's selling food. I'm just gonna talk to a whole bunch of these people right off the bat to get them registered. Just kind of double click, escape, double click, escape, and we'll probably hire one of them eventually and take his armor and then fire him, and then hire another guy and let him keep his armor, and he'll be the one we hang with. Now we're looking for a fireplace. Oh, let's go get some water first, because I don't know if you could actually make a fire like over here if I wanted to make a fire or not. I haven't really tested that. Alright, let's see. Are you selling meat? We need to sell fish and let's see any fires around? Here's one. Let's go over here and hopefully he's selling fish. Alright. What is he? Oh, are you kidding me? What a score. We found the tool maker already. And he's selling what? Meat at 137. All right, let's just buy one because I want to see, make sure we're not going to get bamboozled again. All right, we'll cook that up and go talk to him again. There we go, 262. That's what we're talking about. This is what you do here. We'll buy his meat at 130. We'll sell it for 260. We'll double our money over and over and over again. I'll get up to like $1,000. That way I can buy all my tools, get a pay for property, and hire somebody. Hire 2 people if I need to. You'll see. So I'll do the first couple and then I'll pause it and do the rest and then come back. What do we got here? $15. There we go. Perfect. We'll buy 14 of them. Then you just cook them right off the bat. Alt U. And you just have to watch out, you know, because you can get up to 100. I buy 100 a piece for the weight allotment. And it'll take you 2 different, you'll have to rest in between to recover your fatigue before you can cook the whole batch. But we'll sell him 14 meats. And we just made $16. There you go. Rinse and repeat. $25. Cook all that up. I think you can cook like on a full bar, like 60 of them, I think. Something like that, maybe 60, 70. But, you know, you could get this. It took me like a half hour real time when I wasn't really going crazy with it either to get up to $1,000. See, we're already at 66 in two episodes, 2 cooks. You know what I mean? We're gonna double our money every single time. So, and we'll even well, I can only carry so much right now. But I'm gonna pause it here. I'm gonna cook up enough to get to like maybe $1,000. It's a good start. Oops. What are we at? 48. Perfect. Yeah, this is a way to do it. I found this out 2 days ago when I was testing the leadership. I figured it out. Oh shoot, I didn't cook it yet. My bad. Because I had carpentry at the time, so I took carpentry. I was buying a piece of wood or getting a piece of wood that was worth $2, making a bow and selling the bow for 3 something and doing it that way. And then I happened to cook food to see, because the cook food has food 40, raw food is food 30, you know. I just happened to be at a vendor when I did it and then needed something for another mix and noticed the price was appropriate. Alright, so it stopped at 9. See, I ran out of fatigue. So now you gotta rest. I was already half tired. That's why I didn't finish them. And you gotta be careful though, because you can have monsters come in and attack you while you're doing this in somebody's house. I get killed that way. So what I do, I'll show you after. What I do now, which I didn't do this time, but we just started, is when I cook, I like to come over here in the farthest corner or away from the door. Maybe there's 2 dudes on the other sides, and then face the doorway. That way, because when I got killed, I wasn't facing the doorway, and I was on a different menu and everything, and I just heard the banging, and then next thing you know, I was dead. But I like to face the doorway. A lot of times you'll get people that will block the monster, you know, that kind of thing. Look at that. See what I'm saying? We're at 126, and I've done it, what, three, 4 times? From 20. So, I'll pause it now, keep going, and I'll be back. Oh. Well, ain't that something? Hang on. Psst. Well, when I paused it, all my my hit points, the bar down bottom, all this disappeared. So I couldn't rest without unpausing it. So craziness. But I'm already up to 90 something. This was only the first one. So there'll be a little pauses here and there as I gain fatigue and come back. That's kind of weird. Maybe I just have to hit capital R. We'll see if that works next time. Yeah, that's weird. My portrait missed and all these all disappeared. The map disappeared. The bottom bar disappeared when I paused it. So that was very odd. See, we did 74 for one whole strip. I mean, it's really fast, but and then we got to go shopping around for. See, like this dude. If I hired him, he's got all that stuff on. I can take it all from him, and then fire him. So I paid $300-400 to hire him, grab his stuff, fire him, and then I hire another dude who's all jacked up like that, and let him keep it, and we have 2 able-bodied warriors. You know, saves me a hassle from gearing up right off the bat. Then I could spend all my money on tools, get all the tools I need to open up my property that I buy. Let's see. I believe we cooked it, right? Now, once you get to a certain amount of meat you can cook every time, now you got to look at your weight and not your money, because we can definitely afford it, but now we can only carry 36. I found that it's around 100 is the most. This one's 104. Yeah, that's fine with me. Different person, different beginning stats, that's why. Let's see, trade. Yeah, the human is 1 less strength. Alright. I'll rest, and then I'm going to try to pause it here, and then maybe I could hit the control capital R without seeing the options. Hello again. Alright, so I unpaused it because, as you see, the alligator, is it crocodile? The crocodile is about to come in here and attack me. Also, I wanted to show you another thing that I was doing. I haven't cooked yet. But we're at 111. That's how much I can carry for my weight. But I was going to stop so I could order my tools and then go back to cooking so the timing works out. But this guy's definitely going to come and attack me, so let's deal with him first. But this is what happens, though, you know what I mean? They can sneak up on you and kill you when you're not looking. Alright, so let's just go back to cooking until that guy shows up and I can order my tools, because I have enough money to sell to buy them now. So because it costs money to buy the metal for the tools, so I mean you're gonna spend, you know, 70 or more for each item. So we need at least 5 of the tools and 5 to hire some people. Of course, once I decide to do that, the dude takes off, so we'll wait till he gets back at night. No, yeah. We got a couple game days to do this, so let's order a knife. We don't need that. Oops. Order a knife. We're going to order an axe. Oops, need a piece of wood. And we'll order a hammer. What the? Oh, money. I got no money. Oh, okay, hang on a second. Did I cook that yet? Yes, I did. Let's trade. Sell the cooked meat. Finish ordering some products here. Let's see. We're going to need a shovel. And what did I order? Did I order the hammer? Nope. Hammer. And the hoe. The hoe we can do out of wood, maybe. Maybe. Does he have wood still? I'll just buy it. Order the hoe. And well, last but not least, order that. Alright, so we got everything we needed ordered for tools. I don't know about, I think you use this for pitching hay or something. I'm not quite sure, so we're just going to ignore it. So now we got that covered. So we're going to go back to cooking. And I will get back to you once I reach my accumulated money that I need to. Alright. Oh, I'm dying of thirst. Yeah, there's another thing. I was wondering why my stats dropped too, and I was selling 74 pieces of meat for my 36-pound weight allotment. Oh, and here's some advice. Never mind what I said about ordering your tools, unless you know who the guy was. Because if you buy them from him, he gives them to you when he's done. And now my weight allotment went down a lot more, so I can only cook half the amount of food that I was doing. So you're better off waiting until you're done doing all the cooking and you're ready to go out and find your person. Then you order your tools and go find who you're looking for. You know, the next guy you're going to hire, and then come back when you're done doing all that stuff. But you got to remember, you know, it costs, you know, like what, 400? Almost 100 for each one that has metal, you know. So, all right. Yeah, we need to go drink some water. That's the other thing. I almost died of thirst doing this because I wasn't paying attention and my water was going down. You know? I almost die of thirst quite a bit because you just don't look at it sometimes. So what I'm going to do next is I'll make three canteens. I'll have at least 2. I'll have 3, and I'll leave one back at my house, where my settlement is. But I always carry 2 canteens minimum. So let's get back to cooking. Oop, 6. Let's do the 6. Oops, gets me every time. Am I out of fatigue? There you go. All right, I'll be back. Yeah, I dropped my meat and I had to unpause it so I could pick it up. All right, but I'll get back to you in a second. How we doing? We're doing actually pretty good. We're at 4:30 now. I had a little hiccup where they kind of left, so I had to go wait a minute to chase them down to get more food. Alright, so we're going to trade that. And we're back to 74 because I went and drank some water. So, and 74 will the whole thing will do it on a full rest bar, which I thought was good. Like, I got my tools, and I got enough to actually hire somebody, but I want a little extra to hire the second person, because these guys, the cheapest one I bought was $130, but it was a human, and he had nothing on him, you know. On average, they're like, you know, $400 to $600. So that's why I like to have at least $1,000. And you do spend, you know, $200 or almost $200 on the food to begin with. So we're only making like $130 each round. Not technically doubling your money, but you're doubling your cost. Alright, I'll get back to you. What? It says start recording, but I'm just getting used to this. It doesn't, you know, my recording thing's not showing on top, so I have to, I went down to see if it was there on my taskbar, and it has a red thing. And then when I was trying to see how long this has been going, but I can't see that anywhere. Anyways, what do we got going on now? 72. Where's this guy sleeping? Come on. Yeah, there he is. Alright. Anytime now. Oops, I forgot to buy more. So yeah, we're back up to 74. Face the door. I'm going to rest first. That way I don't have to do it twice. Well, I guess technically this would be the first time, but with the 74 we can cook the whole batch with one full stamina bar at the moment. So it actually made it a little easier in the run. In the end, when I had the tools added and lost weight, it made it a little easier for me. So I'll see you back in a couple minutes. All right. Where are we at? Oh, I dropped it. I thought it said 40 for a minute there. We're at 9 something right now. We're going to do it one more time to sell and one more time to keep. Yeah. We need to go drink. As soon as that starts dropping, it's time to go drink. Alright, look at that. We scored and got lucky. That was the only place with a fire and the tool maker at the same spot. I mean, you can't get better than that. Let's see. What are we at? We're at the cooking stage, correct? Yes. Face the door. Oh, I think we have to rest, actually. Yes. Resting first. Then we can cook the whole batch of meat at once. We'll sell it. We'll buy some more. cook that, and then go. We'll probably sell half of it. I'll probably keep about 40. Process is actually pretty fast. I had a lot of interruptions with different things. If I had another water flask, I'd be good. But like I said, I'll carry 2 every time, minimum, and then a third and then we'll see how it goes. Oops, I stopped them. See, it goes pretty fast. I equipped the axe. I'm going to bring that up to at least level 12. So 10, and probably have to buy a couple levels, but... Alright, what you got? Sleeping? Oops. Oh, there it is, right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, don't think we'll need to buy that leather, but go back up here. Rest. Yeah, we'll sell half of this, keep about 40, and then go pick up our person, our hireling, extra companion. Yeah, companions are cool. You can tell them to chop a tree down, and you go chop one down yourself. You can have them attack whoever you want. Anything you can do, you can tell your companion to do for the most part. So they're pretty convenient. But if you go into battle and he just kind of follows behind and attacks whatever's close to you, or he'll chase off another one, you know. Alright, let's sell about 50 of them. Let's see. We have 1 log, right? That's all we need. I'm going to buy those bones just in case we need them. Alright. Let's make a torch. Oops. Let's make some firewood first. And then make a torch. Alright. Put the axe in one hand. We're gonna do a dual wield in this other hand. Probably with let's see. What's thievery got? Hang on, let me see which one I want to work on first. Mace fighting's got stun. Bash. Onslaught. Oh, that's way down to knockback. I thought they had a stun. One of these must do it, huh? No. Applies fear. Fear's pretty good. Oh yeah, this is the first one. A 30% stun effect, 0.3. Not sure what that is. Sword fighting has a slash with a bleed on it. Bushido. Oh, so you can hit another person. The chain effect repeats the ability, causing it to target a nearby valid target. Oh, that's not too bad either. And thievery is quick thrust, damage +2, pickpocket, vanish. I don't use pickpocket. So vanish, that has some applications. Damage +2 is always good. Quick thrust is here or there. Because we're going to be using the axe, the two-handed axe primarily. I want to get that up to 12. Sword is pretty good. I did like sword because the bleed's not bad, you know. But I think we're going to go with the mace first, because fear is really good. I was feared by like a scarecrow, I think it was, and it sucked. I got killed because I wouldn't attack and I wouldn't move, and then he beat me up, and I think I started trying to run away or something. It wasn't a good thing. All right, so in that case we'll put the hammer on as a main weapon. 0 to 3, 3 to 6. I mean, we'll get a good one sometime or another. All right, now we are squared away. We got $1,000. We got we still have 40 food. We have all our tools. Now we need to find someone to hire that has a good a bunch of stuff on that we want. We're looking to gear up. Flexible sickle. Is he for hire? No. Next. You for hire? No. Oh, there's some iron. Yeah, the good thing about the swamps too is there's iron near the water sometimes. Free iron for the taking. And we'll go grab this. They don't mind too much. Time to rest. Yeah, I always try to get my endurance up too after my strength, so you can do your stamina a little better. Pete. Alright, you for hire, buddy? Nope. I think there might be like gangs around that you want to look for. You know what I mean? Let's see if there's a gang in here. Defenders Knives. Yep. That's a bunch of dudes that will work for you. We'll go find them afterwards. Let me take the rest of this. Actually, wait till I have a person. Then I'll have him help me. Because you got to train leadership. You got to tell your companion to do stuff for you. Because you get 3 companions overall. One at first level, one at 15th level, and one at 30th level, I believe. There we go. Let's just tack to a bunch of them first so I can get them registered. And then we can check them out. And what's the other one? Alright, we're good. Now, let's see what we got. 929. That's a little too much. Too much. 929. Not enough. Not enough. These guys are pretty juiced up. No. 738. Who was that? Her? 738, huh? That ain't gonna leave us much to play with afterwards, though. But she's got some good stuff on. Iron Gladiuses, dual wielded. 702. Iron knife. 607. I don't really care about the 150 for the double swords, but the swords are sometimes pretty darn good, so I don't mind spending a little more time selling fish. Ooh, 488 here. Is that him? Yes. Uka curry. Yeah, see how he's not wearing as much? And he's only got iron knives? That's the difference. I would rather spend the money. This guy's got maces. Ooh, I think I want him. Because I want one of those maces. 929 will bank. I'll have to start all over. But we'll have a good setup. So let's hire him. Alright. And these guys are tough, man. These guys are tough. Watch this shit. This is crazy. Oh, he's only got 6 points. I had one guy that had 28 available points. And all these are in the 40s already. So this is good because we're going to fire him. We're just going to take all his stuff and put it on, and then we're just going to fire him, and then we'll go make some more money to hire a keeper. Which could even be the $400 dude, you know what I mean? Because they'll get levels up too. But this is, you know, we just in essence paid $900 for all that stuff. Hang on, let me see, make sure I got everything. Oops, hang on. Too heavy? Okay. Well, that's going to be an issue. Look at the nice. Look at the maces are banging. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, put it on. It's a lot less. Where are you? Oops. Hang on. Go here. Take that stuff back. All right, we got all this stuff. We're gonna fire them. And put those on. We'll sell the hop javelins because we don't really care about them. Alright, there you go. Now we have a banging setup. We're already ahead of the game. Right? And we have a nice double weapon. Dual weight maces. Alright. So, what are we at? 116. I'm going to go make some more money. For another few minutes, we'll hire a keeper. Where was he? Over here, right? Yep. We'll hire somebody we can hang on to. And then we'll, the next episode, I'll go out. I'll find somewhere to be. Find a settlement property. All right, so we're probably not going to be able to do too much, but I only need a little bit, just a little bit. Plus, our weight allotment is up there a lot higher. Like I said, usually you get around 100, but we got a lot of strength bonuses. Oops, we just don't have the money. Hang on a second. Let's do this again. Oops. All right. Alright, there we go. 27. Alright, so I'll be back when I have some more cash, and we'll be ready for the next step. Hiring our keeper companion. Yeah, remember what I said about watching out for thirst? I almost died of thirst again. I was down to 6. Craziness. I went through 300. I thought I had 2, that's why. Anyways, we're on our last meat sale. What do we got left to cook? 54. This is our last batch. I didn't pay attention because once you have to start carrying less food, your weight goes down, then you're definitely starting to die of dehydration because your stats are going down. My stats were down to 6 each. It was crazy. Let's see. How are we looking stamina-wise? I'm probably going to rest for a quick second. We'll sell this batch. We're almost at 1,000. We'll sell this batch of food, and then we'll go out and hire a companion, and we'll head out. Maybe get some rumors or something. Talk to a couple people. I need to, I was going to make another flask, but it's not available for me at the moment. So we might have to go out and try to have that made or figure out what the problem is, I guess. Yeah, I bought a couple leathers so we can make a flask, but... And look at the armor we got. It's crazy good. It'll run us a little while. Crocodile leather suit. These nice dual axes. Pretty banging. Alright, let's yeah, I don't know why it falls on the floor sometimes, but let's see. Cooked meat. We'll keep like 20. Actually, we'll keep 30. All right, let's go get a companion. Go back up to the blades. Are they up here or down the bottom? I don't remember where they were. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, they were down there. All right. Who's going in? 702. Was it the Z-Pack? This guy? Okay. The dude with the 2 iron knives. That's right. We'll take 702 because he's cheaper. And we can give him some more weapons. Let's see what he's got. He's got the same setup, but he's got 2 iron knives. We'll take these. We'll sell them. He's only got 5 stat bonus. That's alright. We'll give it all strength. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I said, the last guy had like 20 something. And all these were in 40s almost. But how young is this guy? Can we tell now how old he is? Where are you? Oh, I didn't want to. That's too bad. I would love to see how old he was. Is it a show? 39. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, let's maybe try to get some rumors. Yeah, I need a torch. Hang on a second. Torch. I gotta get a small axe made somewhere. Because, actually, let's just do this for now. There we go. Because I'll do dual mace on one hand, and then I'll put an axe and a torch on the other, you know. Alright. Let's see. I forgot what I was doing, actually. Oh, shit. What was I looking for? Oh, rumors. Yeah. Heard anything interesting? No? I'm not sure if there's a certain person you gotta ask about that, or... Oh, here we go. So, your companion, if you click on their symbol here, or press... What is it? Alt 1? Hold Alt and press 1. And you see they're flashing. Then, if you want to... Don't click on this one. You have to right-click and click on that. Because when I've done it in the past and just click the original, sometimes they wouldn't go do it. But now, he'll go pick that for you. You know what I'm saying? There you go. He just picked it up. So you want to make sure you tell them to do stuff any chance you can, just because it'll increase your skill. Shoot. Anybody? I mean, I don't know if you have to ask a certain person about rumors, but I only see certain people do it. So it's too bad. What you got for stuff? Swords and knives, huh? Let me get him a sword, potentially. Ooh, hang on a second. I'm gonna get him some bones on him, yeah. How much do these do? 1 to 3. Yeesh, that's ugly. Never mind. Short sword, 2 to 3? No. I think his daggers are probably better than that. What are you selling? Iron ingots, huh? What do I got? 300? Let me grab 2, 3, 4, and yeah, we'll get him cedar wood for damage +2. 1, 2. I think that'd be it. If not, we'll buy more. But I want to have him make up a couple good weapons for him. I mean, I probably could have just... There we go. Yeah, let's see. One-handed longswords. 13 to 22. Oh wait, I only got like $100 too, so you ain't got none of that. How about 4 to 7, 6 to 8, 7 to 12, huh? Wow. What do you got for magic items? Just dexterity? Oh, you know, I could just give him one of my maces, actually. That's what I'll probably do. And then I'll pick up a sword, so I can work on 2 things at once. Yeah, these are nice. Look at the wig. Some pretty good stats for a wig. Yeah. We'll get that stuff in the future. Right now, I think I want this sword. 40% to hit, 7 to 12, huh? 10% parry. Oh, it's a death damage instead of physical, huh? That's good and bad, really, because a lot of things have resistance to death just in general. That's tempting. Don't think we need to do this right now, though. Let's wait. Yeah, because I'll just give him one of my maces. Yeah, let's do that. Oops. You got to put stuff in his backpack to give it to him. And I'm also going to buy food and put food in his backpack. Because he doesn't eat his own food. He eats off the general pile. But if I'll have backup in his stuff, so in case I forget one day, I know he'll have food. You know what I mean? Let's give him a mace. There you go. Mace knife. Might even give a torch to him, actually, also. So can I make another torch? Yes. Oops, let's do this first. Alright, buddy. Here, take this. And then if you want, you can double knife. He'll switch his own weapons around, you know what I mean? He don't care. Is this my person? Oh, she's a female. Right? Is that female? Sounds like a plan. I'll stop calling you him. Let's see. I think we are good. Now we just gotta go scope out a place and go from there. Yeah, I put my timer on hours, 50 hours. And I wonder, seems like we're going for a minute. Alright, give me a second. I'll fix that after. Anyways, we have enough food. We got $100. So, we are going to go do stuff. I couldn't find, I don't want to look around anymore for the guy that says, hey, what's this? Swamp grass. Okay. Then we'll tell him, or her rather, excuse me, ma'am. Tell her to go pick up that one, and we'll go get this one. Much better company, believe that. And let's go. Oh, how about you? Oh, maybe we have to go see the hunters. Hang on, let me check something out. Maybe it's the hunters that know where everything is. I was thinking that last time. Well, this guy's on the run. Name, he's fast too. Alright, let's just talk to him. And then we'll, yeah, you go get that. I'll see if it matters if, I have to right click or not. No, she went and did it anyways. Right? Yeah, that's awesome. I guess I was wrong. You can just do the one that's right in front of you. Where am I? This guy's still going? Right there. Oh. Everybody just leave? They did, didn't they? Stop moving, guys. Alright. Yeah, there we go. It is the hunters. Alright, good. Wow. That's a lot of trouble. What but there's definitely some easy ones. What you got? Let's buy some more meat. Actually, you know, never mind. We're good. We'll kill something eventually. All right, let's get out of here. I still need to make another canteen, but until I know how. You know, they just are not allowing me. I think maybe a skill's too low or something. Okay, hunting grounds. Yes, perfect. Oh, what's my weight? 36. What's hers? 86. Yeah, of course. She's much stronger than I am. Shoot. Alright, let's go. Yeah, and this is the start you need right here. And that, you know, that's like an hour altogether, give or take. You know what I mean? Like an hour and a half. Yeah, tell you what. I'm gonna stop it right here, actually. I'll stop it here. I'll scout out the map to see what a good place to put down a settlement is, and we'll unveil the settlement, throw down some dirt in a chest, unload some of these tools, and then we'll go do some stuff. Alright? Thank you for watching. Thank you for being as patient as everybody has over my time so far. It's a new experience, so, you know, putting your foot in little by little, you know. I appreciate it. Much love. Take care.